Minor second baseman Levi Jordan. Levi, thank you so much for joining us. And I got to tell you, throughout the majority of the games here that me and Jordan are lucky enough to call and watch, you are just an absolute monster out there in the field, both offensively and defensively. And you are now, for the past week or so, you were number one in batting average. You slipped down a little bit, but still always seem to remain in that top five in hitting. So what has just been the key so far ever since you've battled up here and now getting the job done, most definitely?
Right, yeah, just sticking to my approach, slowing things down, taking one at bat at a time. I think that's what has been giving me a lot of success so far. And not getting caught up in all the numbers and all that stuff. That always brings me down. And just sticking to my game and how I play it, playing as hard as I can. I think that will carry me through the rest of the season for sure.
Mm-hmm. And what has it been like so far, both in the clubhouse and with your coaches? I assume you work mostly with obviously Ben Taylor and Joe Perez. Has there been any little hints and tips they've given you, and what is it like playing under their realm?
Yeah, they want me to stay loose and play my game, and that's what they're best at doing, is making sure all of us players are relaxed and we're having fun. And that's the easiest recipe for success for all of us young players, just to make sure we're having fun and doing our best and giving it the max effort that we can every day.
And we were just talking to Connor Higgins a little while ago, and exceptional pitching we've seen this year so far from the minor staff as a whole. And one of the things he did point out, you don't have that good of a pitching staff unless you have some good defense behind you. And there were a little bit of bumps in the road in the beginning of the season for the minors, but as a whole, the defense has been playing spectacular. You as well at second base, just absolutely phenomenal to watch. What is it like to, when you're not only making great plays out there, but you're looking around the infield, around you in the outfield, and everybody's doing their job?
Yeah, we really trust each other as a defense. All of us 9 guys, including the pitcher, when whoever's on the mound has the confidence to pitch to contact and have the guys put it in play, they are confident that us as a defense, we're going to make plays behind them. And we're really feeding off each other. One guy makes a great play, and then someone the next pitch can make another great play right behind him. So like I said, we trust each other and we're confident in each other. It's working out for us.
So here in the ABL, there's only 5 teams, and here at Herman Brothers Field, there's a grass and dirt infield, compared to maybe when we travel to Anchorage and play the Bucks or the Pilots, or even Chugiak. They have a turf field as well. So does that alternate your defense?
Yes and no. Getting used to the surface in pregame is obviously a big deal and a big part of it, and we play here just as much as we play there. It seems like it's like every other night we're either there or here. But the one common thing as an infielder is just attacking the ball, letting it hit the ground as few times as possible. That's our idea as a defense, and as an infield, keeping the ball off the ground, playing good catch, and we'll be just fine.
Have you ever played on turf before this?
My home park, is a turf field.
At Washington?
University of Washington, yeah. Our entire yard is actually turf, so the outfield included. But in the Pac-12, we also go to fields that are natural surface with dirt and grass, and again, it's just an adjustment you have to make and do it on the fly.
So you're hitting, you're fielding, you're running well on the base paths, but everybody is up here for a reason. One of those reasons being that they want to get better at baseball. So we're projecting you to be an all-star next weekend in the all-star game down at Mulcahy Stadium. Will it get there? We'll see. If the voting or however they're doing it is fair, you're going to be on that field as an all-star. But there's still something, obviously, that Levi Jordan is working on. Maybe a couple things. So what are some of those things you want to accomplish up here in the ABL before you go back home?
For sure, hitting. My role next year on my team back at the university will be, I'll be expected to perform very highly, and I want to be able to prove a lot of people wrong and show people that I can, really make an impact on the league, and be someone who's feared in the league, like a hitter that nobody wants to pitch to. So keeping that laser focus and staying on the grind for the rest of this summer at the plate, staying locked in, finding barrel, hitting balls hard all over the yard. Results will vary; they'll go up and down, but again, sticking to my process and my plan, and I want to be one of those hitters that's feared.
And you don't have to give us the whole 9 yards. What is a little bit of that process or things you do to stay focused in? Is it anything pregame rituals? Do you have a certain breakfast every day? Are there any superstitions? Or what's the whole Levi Jordan plan that gets him ready at the plate?
It's just slowing things down. It's not letting the moment kind of swallow you and take you, not letting the moment control you. You got to be able to control your breathing and take a deep breath and just have one goal when you're at the plate. I want to hit a ball to the right side. I want to hit a ball up the middle. Just sticking to that plan routine-wise, what you said is it starts for me in the on-deck circle, picking up the arm slot of the pitcher, and then, the very second it's my turn to go to the plate, I will go as slow as possible, control my breath, play with a slow heart rate, and get in there and have an approach and try and attack the ball.
All right. Well, it goes without saying, Jordan, that being up here in Alaska is obviously an experience for anybody, whether you're a tourist, a broadcaster, a player. So what have been some of the great things for you so far here in the last round, too, that you've experienced, both on and off the field?
Yeah, I was lucky enough to go up to Hatcher's Pass up there. We got to hike around there for a little bit, and that was cool. I'm from an area where mountains are all around me, too, so this is nothing new for me, but, still incredibly blessed to be able to play in a place like this. It's very cool.
Absolutely. Well, he's been composed as ever, both on the field and in the plate. Levi Jordan, everybody, the Miners' second baseman. It was a pleasure to have him up here. So that's going to wrap up this pregame profile here on your Matsu Miners Radio Network.